The Republican Party is so out of touch with reality that they don't even realize how many people are eventually going to die with their repeal and replacement plan. The GOP is so mind-boggling obsessed with destroying every ounce of Obama's legacy that they are now asking Americans for their Obamacare horror stories. Indiana GOP and Mike Pence posted a series of questions on Facebook. They are as follows. Did you lose a doctor that you liked? Have your premiums increased? Did your insurer leave the exchange? Are burdensome regulations hurting your small business? We were promised Obamacare would make healthcare cheaper, better, and more available, but in reality, it's turned out to be the opposite. What's your Obamacare horror story? How much crack are these people smoking? The only horror story here is the damn GOP. Their horror story is putting up a ridiculous plea and not getting the reaction you wanted, and the horror show will be the next meeting to discuss their failed attempt at trying to fool Americans into thinking Trumpcare will actually be more beneficial than Obamacare. Don't think for a second that Americans will fall victim to your mind games, Republicans. Instead, their attempt promptly blew up in their faces as people began to share how Obamacare actually saved their lives. One woman wrote, "My son, who has severe OCD, got insurance through Obamacare, even though he had a pre-existing condition. And my 96-year-old dad has his medical needs met thanks to Medicare. Thank you, Obamacare." Another man wrote, "Thanks to the ACA, I now have health insurance for the first time. Trumpocare is downright immoral." Lastly, Benjamin Barnett wrote, "I am able to get the services I need so I don't die." Yeah, that's a real horror story. Can Mike Pence and his GOP gang be any more one-sided? They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the absolute worst possible scenario regarding Obamacare so they can try to garner up non-existing support from Americans to pass up what would be the worst possible example of a healthcare plan. That is disgusting. And then they wonder why everyone hates them, because they spew out sensationalized bullshit like this. The question should be, what is your Obamacare horror story? It should be, what is your story? But since you Republicans want to hear an Obamacare horror story, I'll tell you mine. My horror story is fearing that Obamacare will be repealed and replaced with a bill that will throw me off my healthcare insurance and price me out of the market for my pre-existing conditions, while the wealthiest in our country get yet another unnecessary tax cut from my expense. Oh, the horror. I'm Zara Shaddy with Content.News. Check me out at New Century Times and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Zara Shaddy to keep up to date with all your latest politics.